Hi everybody, welcome back to Big Bang Know Your Rank. This is episode 2 of season 1. We hope you guys have checked out episode 1. It was posted recently on our YouTube channel, so if you haven't done so yet, check it out. Big Bang Know Your Rank on YouTube. Well, welcome to this episode 2. I'm Quintus Jansen. I'm one of your judges. If you haven't met me yet, you'll get to know us as the season progresses. But I'm proud and honored to be able to judge all this amazing dancing. So thank you for being a part of it, and we hope to grow with you. So keep watching. This is our next judge, the beautiful and red-headed.
Hi everybody, it's Anouk, aka Nuclear Bomb.
Big Bang.
Big Bang. We ready, we locked, we loaded, ready to go. Episode 2, round 1,
Yes.
season 1. To girl Anouk, aka Nuclear Bomb. Excited to get with you guys. Get to check out the new dances, the next round. We're ready, man. I don't want to talk much. I just want to get into it. So I'm gonna hand over to our next judge.
Hi guys, this is your boy Itu Prince. I'll be a judge for today. My fellow judges has already explained what's gonna be happening today. So yeah, it is what it is, and we're excited for this one. And big ups to everyone who's gonna be joining it.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. We've got our next battle on the road.
Whoa, next battle. Next battle. K for dear, nothing. Well, you guys trying to do my job. Last I checked, you were the judges.
That's right.
So do me a favor, judge. It is what it is, it'll be what it'll be, man. I'm and that's facts on that, man. Welcome to Big Bang Know Your Rank 2021. And it's about to get down, man. This is episode 2, meaning if you haven't seen episode 1, you know what you gotta do, right? So you can catch up and see who I have here as my judges panels. You know what I'm talking about? Episode 1 was the first leg of the top 16. Now we're going to episode 2, is the second leg of the top 16. And I'm gonna ask the judges what they feel and how they, what they be expecting from this leg. I know it's over to you, man. What are you expecting in this second leg of battles?
Okay, so musicality, we're still keeping it rolling. So I'm still looking for the same thing. Like, how are you traveling between your rhythms? Are you paying attention to the instruments in the music? And are you showing that with your body? Remember, your body speaks music. So am I hearing what you want me to hear when you're moving? That's one very important and key thing that I'm looking for.
Thanks a lot. I know we're gonna go straight into it, Prince.
Oh yeah.
So what is your take with the second leg, man?
For the second leg, bro, I've been looking, forward to someone who's gonna be able to be in sync with their music. They should dance to the music, and they should also let the music dance to them, because we need to see the communication between the two, of which is what's really important for this round, for the musical sound. So yeah, I'm looking for that, and creativity is very important at this point. Yeah.
Last but not least, our final judge goes by the name of Quintus.
So DJ Q music up in the house. So Mr. Mutombo, what I'm really want people to think about is that it's battles. It's still battles. It's not just a performance. So they've got to bring a certain energy. They've got to be able to say, right, if I were having that person in front of me right now, how would I bring it to them? Bring your heat, bring the best you can. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, is that little extra energy, not just performing to camera.
So I'm sure you thought, you're sending videos, so you don't have to deal with judges or anything, whatnot, energy. You've heard it from the judges themselves, what they're looking for, so it's really up to you to put it on the platform that we call Big Bang Know Your Rank 2021. So first up, we're gonna get into the 5th battle, who is Arman, hip hop, going against Kobe, who's also hip hop. Man, let's shoot the shot.
Let's check it out.
Armand. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Big Bang, Know Your Rank 2021. I'm looking for movement maturity because I really believe that the minute they...
Whoa, bro.
We're the judges.
Allow us to do a job, bro.
Okay. All right. Anyway, over to you, E2. That was Armand.
Arman looked so prepared. He seemed very, comfortable in what he's doing, in connection with musicality. I like how creative he is, how he can utilize his full muscles from the head to the toes. That's really catchy because he can catch the whole feeling. So that was really dope. Honestly, that was nice. It kind of gave me a nostalgic feeling in a way, Yeah.
All right, not done. Anything? If anybody would like to add to that?
I agree with him. I think he was super prepared. Definitely knew the music, but what I liked is that he took his time, So the slower the track, the more time you have to think about your next move. You can sort of navigate your way easily. And also just the way that he flowed, like the way his use of threading, the way he traveled and moved from one level to the next. Took his time. He didn't overthink it. So I really enjoyed that. Like really calm, composed. He knew what he was doing, man.
No doubt. Do you have anything to add?
I do. I agree with you. There was a definitely slow flow over there.
Slow flow, man.
Yeah, he just
some of that slow flow.
and he took you on a journey. Like you could see how he connected that move to flow to change it around.
Do you think that maybe the music really had something to do with that because it was not really in your face, but it had that dung dung?
Yeah, he kept
get
it
that
there.
journey vibe.
So what the music brought, and that's why this round is about musicality. He didn't try and dance over the music. He didn't try and just be out too bold about it. He stayed in the music, stayed in the pocket. He flowed, and he took us on a journey. So I was totally absorbed throughout the whole performance. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, okay, cool, man. So now that was Armand. That was just the first guy. Now we're gonna see Mike Kobe. Let's shoot the shot.
Wow, there was so much there. There was a lot there. There was definitely musicality. There was levels. He hit some great accents, some great beats. Yeah. Yeah, the skateboarding kind of. But also from a videographic perspective, like it was very smart to shoot from down below because it kind of gives him that superhero power kind of stance, make you look up to him. So he was very smart with how he approached it. I enjoyed that, yeah.
Not much. I also enjoyed it. I think for me, there was a very big performance element behind it. Like I felt like I was watching a music video. Like that whole like Omarion B2K vibe, like in the camera. that sort of element, yes, completely hit the musicality element as well. Very isolated movements. So he paid very close attention to the intricate sounds in the music as opposed to more of the flow, like for instance with Armand. So I think both sort of sat in the element and focused on what they were good at. And it was a tough one. Because at first I thought like, maybe he's just giving me intricate movement. And then I was like, okay, now you're saying you hip hop, like where's the hip hop element? And then like sort of, he took us again on that journey where he showed, okay, fine, I can do the intricate movement, maintain musicality, and still show you that I can maintain the bounce and hip hop, that sort of fundamentals as well. So yeah.
Like to add anything?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't add or subtract anything from what they said. Honestly, this was a really tough round. Me being a judge at this point, like, my boots, it's very hot in my boots, right? It's very hot in my boots. Regardless of that, they performed really good. He really owned it up. He was giving a lot, he was basically showing off himself. Yeah, which is a good thing, and yeah, best of luck to both of them. Yeah.
Obviously, we know for a fact this is all the first rounds. What is your take on knowledge, or is this a stage where I know for a fact that we're focusing on musicality first? But what is your take? Do you guys worry about them getting actually a move right that we all know in the hip hop vocab or Spuja vocab or any vocab? Is that a factor now, or is everything all right for round one?
What do you think,
I mean, the competition's called Know Your Rank, right? So you're entering this knowing the style that you are representing. So surely if you are owning that style, then I need to know that you know what you're doing. So like, I mean, it would be very misleading for you to say that my style is whacking and I'm seeing high elements of popping, or like, then rather just stick to something that would have a touch of everything, or like that more of what you have knowledge about is a style that you should rather show up performing with. So because the competition's called Know Your Rank, I feel like you should know what you're doing when you.
That's why it's called Know Your Rank. You must know your rank. MTN.
Bree.
You must know your rank. But it is what it is, man. That was the 5th round. We're about to get into the 6th round of the second leg of the top 6 teams, and that's about it, man. Let's get this thing popping. All right, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. Before we get into the next round, I gotta get the judges' decision. So with that being said, judges, I'm about to count you down. All right. But before we get with that, we got Armand and Kobe. Counting you down in 3, 2, 1. Armand takes it. Well done to you, man. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. But now, question. Why?
Can I say? Okay, so from my side, I had a dilemma because I liked Armand's performance. And when I had to think of performance and smoothness and that kind of thing, then Armand would have won. But I had to think of battle. If they were in the same room, head to head, face to face, battling it out, I think Mitt would have taken it. Might have taken it. Yeah. So that's my perspective.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys want to add anything, or you guys are cool. All right, then that's what it is, man. We're going to move straight into the next battle. And it's going to start right about now. We have Lawrence versus Ethan. Let's get this thing popping. Let's get it. Ethan Hawke. All right. What did you guys think of Lawrence's video submission?
Honestly, he has nice footwork. I feel he can give more. I mean, when recording such videos, you're on your comfort zone. There's nothing pressuring you. First thing first, and you know. So yeah, I feel he can give more. Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you just woke up and you just thought, okay, well, let me shoot this video, man.
Hence, was like, you know, they have more time. You have more time not to pressure yourself. If you feel, you know, you know, but yeah, he
did the things. He did the things.
He did the things, but not on, you know,
at the level that
level.
you were expecting him to actually be, knowing the kind of dancer he is. Okay, cool. I get you.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. Anybody want to add to that?
Yeah, it's very hard because like it's particularly hard when you've been watching a dancer for so long.
I was about to say, because I mean,
like, and you can't do that. You can't bring the past knowledge of what you've experienced with a dancer into the battle right now. It's what you're watching is what you're watching. You know, to judge what you're watching. And I have to agree with you too. Like, I think. Maybe my expectations were a little high. I don't know, and I'm really.
Well, it is Lawrence.
I say that with all due respect, but I really wanted more. I expected more. It was a very chill track. So yes, his footwork showed up, but I mean, I didn't see any. He's done so much, like with his upper body. You know, you could have coupled that with his footwork. I mean, I could hear everything that he was doing, but I don't know. I felt like there could have been a bit more power, a bit more intention, a bit more like I want this kind of energy. You know, because it's a battle.
Yeah, it is a battle.
Because I mean, like you said, if you're watching, if they were in front of us right now, what sort of energy would you get from the dancer? Because you connect with the energy, and I don't know.
Then maybe it's something that dancers who submit videos that need to really bear in mind that to not perform in the environment that they're in, but perform in the environment that they should be in to get that energy through. Because I really feel like the fact that the song that he used was very he was outside. It was very happy. But like you said in your previous comment, you spoke about the fact that it's a battle. So where's the in for us to feel you coming through these screens? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think that maybe as how can I put this, video submitters, they should actually get that into account?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The intention needs to be a lot bigger because like I should be able to feel your projection through the screen. So even if the track is chill, the track is upbeat, like create or utilize the space. I mean, I love the fact that the way he filmed it.
Yeah.
We're going around, but I mean, he could have like
done so much.
Done exactly some interaction, some make it feel like I'm actually watching a battle, you know. So maybe it's just, I mean, everybody has an off day. Maybe it was an off day. I don't know.
You never know. Want to add on to that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, I think what you said, the dancers need to do is take this as an educational experience.
Cool.
So, you have to project yourself into the environment, and especially for Lawrence, we know that he's an experienced battle dancer.
Yeah.
So, I think it should be a little bit easier, or you can draw from something. But just in general, you know, it is lockdown. People haven't had exposure to that for a while. So it's about reminding yourself, okay, what do I want? I mean, we've been in lockdown. They probably had more time to watch other battles online, and they can draw from that. So if you're seeing in France, in America, in the East, there are battles, you draw from that. You get into a zone before you record. Your first video that you record doesn't have to be it.
Of course.
Because that's the great thing about doing online.
Which ties in with what he was saying.
Yeah,
You've
when
got
you're doing it
time.
live,
Live is a different story.
live, it's do or
Yes.
die.
Yeah.
But here you're submitting a video, so
submitting
you
a video,
can do.
exactly.
But all in all, I think Lawrence did really well from a musicality perspective. Perhaps performance perspective, it was lacking a bit. But from a musicality perspective, it was there. I definitely think that if he makes it through to the next round, he needs to then up his game a little bit. And the other competitors and the people watching can definitely learn from this, from positives as well as not so positive.
All right, there you go. You heard it from your judges, and they're here to do what they need to do, and they just did it. You know what I'm talking about? Without any further ado, we're going to go into the next opponent, and that's Ethan.
Go Ethan! Yeah.
started thinking, okay, he's been watching Kinjaz, man, because the Kinjaz choreograph with their fingers and stuff. I thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to do something here too. Anyway, that was Ethan. Any thoughts, any comments on what you just watched? What was your take on it? What were you expecting? It looked like he did tap with his do. Looked like he was really doing a tap move or something. You think he's got some kind of tapping background?
I think Ethan is, he's a fairly new dancer.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of, you can see he draws a lot of inspiration from videos that he's watched. So he's implementing what he's sort of learning and he's using this as a training ground. I do think he still needs, there's a lot of potential, but there's a lot of room to grow within the style that he's showcasing within this competition. I think he took a lot of risks, which I respect. Like, I really respect that. Like, he might still be figuring out this thing, but like, he's just like, while I'm figuring it out, I'm gonna figure it out by creating big moves. Pushing boundaries, yes. So the musicality element, yes, so strong for me. He chose a track that you can see really matches his style really well, so that he can showcase that. So for me, I'm happy. I think maybe if he does progress in the competition, just a lot more control. If you're going to own a style that's that isolated and that intricate, because we understand the intention, but it needs to pull through a lot clearer with execution. So totally understood from a musicality perspective. Just let's work on the execution of it. But I'm pretty much like, I'm happy. I think I felt that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Quintus.
He did. It does come across that he's a relatively new dancer to the scene, still getting to know his body and really developing his style. And the word that stood out for me in my head when I was watching his performance, what he needs a little bit more of is precision.
Yes.
Like some more placement. This is what I'm trying to show you. This is what it is. You alluded to something, and you kind of got the general gist and idea. But he did have an idea. He said he started at the piano, he danced, he drew on different concepts, went down to the floor, then moved towards the camera, towards the end. So he took us on a journey as well. I mean, it wasn't just something that he quickly just threw together. So I admire that courage to do that.
Yeah.
And well done to him.
Do you want to say anything?
Yes. So musically, I respect that he was respecting the tones. You know, the beat. He was making sure that it sticks to what the instrument has to offer, of which is something that we're looking for, obviously. So I like that as an upcoming dancer, he is scratching the surface at least, you know.
Okay, right.
I like that.
So what pointers would you give for the two?
Ethan and Lawrence.
Ethan and Lawrence. I mean, you spoke about precision, you spoke about giving more. But let's actually just focus on Ethan because we just come from watching him right now. What advice would you give him to actually get to himself to get the lines right and get the grooves right, or whatever it is that he needs to do as a dancer, as an upcoming dancer?
My advice would be to have more intention. Know what is it that you want to interpret when you dance now. And the more you know what you want to do, the more you're going to be best at it.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Okay, all right.
Well, we've got episode 1 out.
Yeah.
Right, this is episode 2. If he does progress to the next rounds, or even if he doesn't, go back and watch and study yourself.
Yeah.
Word.
Study your opponents who you're up against, and then know what you're going to bring. So you know what their strengths are, know what yours is, so that you know what weapons you have.
That's what's up.
To battle with.
All right, no doubt. You've heard it from the judges, and you know how it goes. They've said it all, but the moment they've all been waiting for. Their decisions. All right, man, it is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. We have Lawrence on my left and Ethan on my right. So, judges, it's about that time. In 3, 2, 1. Ethan takes it. All right, Ethan takes it. It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be, man. Homie must know your rank. I hope you heard everything they had to say, because obviously we'll be looking forward to seeing your video in the second round. All right, let's get this. I'm just gonna bring it back and keep it here a little bit. Why Ethan? To the ones who chose Ethan, I want to know why, because obviously, we know this is know your rank, and between Lawrence and Ethan, you have both picked the fact that he knows his rank better than Lawrence for the battle. So why? Intention, okay.
Strong one for me. Background knowledge of battling, I kicked that out the room the minute I watched the battle. So if if for instance Lawrence had to bring the same sort of energy and like I wouldn't say aggression, but like that battle mentality to the floor, my decision would have been different because I know that I can expect to see more from Ethan, no doubt. Because from Lawrence, but I think for the purposes of this round, I'm going to be fair and be like, I'm judging this round based off of musicality, to your projection, your intention. Like how much do you want this, you know? And I felt like I got that more from Ethan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan? I mean, E2?
Anouk said it all like clearly. Honestly, I feel if you go into a dance battle, bring it, bro. Like show us that you're battling. He doesn't say that I wanna win this. Then it'll work out for you. And if you're gonna relax and you take your baby steps, you're saving the best for last. Then the last won't come. It's gonna be you're not gonna get that opportunity. So Ethan was giving it all to show that I'm here for it, I'm here to win, and I'm here to battle.
Okay. Would you, with that being said, not that I'm saying that he did, would you think that maybe off of what you said earlier on, I'm just picking up from that maybe the fact that you have as judges have to block out the people who are experiencing dance to actually judge what you are seeing? Do you think that some people who step into that sphere think that they don't have to do much because they already made their name in the dance industry?
Wow.
I'm not saying that's what Lawrence did, but I'm just saying because I'm not gonna lie. If I were to be judging a competition and I see someone that I know and I know how good that person is, him or she, they are, and they're not good on that day, because they must be thinking, oh well, I'm this person, so I don't need to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Know your rank. I know my rank. I'm gonna show my thing, and then clapped. Now, like it happened with Lawrence. No disrespect, and this is what's happening. So, what would you?
Look, I fully agree with you, and I definitely agree with the judges. It's a war, right? The whole competition is a war. So if you have to win every single battle to be able to win the war.
Yes, what's up?
I agree with that. The reason I voted for Lawrence is because when I looked at his body awareness and the musicality was there, and it almost showed his potential and experience. It didn't 100% show, but what I thought of was, if he's going to be going further and battling, does he have more arsenal? Can he pull out from somewhere to be effective later on in the war? And going up against people from like episode 1, like Verb and those kind of guys, he might be a little bit more competitive than someone who's still young and inexperienced like Ethan. So I thought of the whole war in the context of the battle as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, no doubt. Thank you very much for that. Like I said, I just had to find out for myself, and I'm sure for the viewers too. And there you go. You got the answer from the judges, and they know what they're talking about and what they're doing, and they backed up their decision, and that's what it's about, man. Know your rank because they know their rank. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, we're going to move straight into the next battle, who is Coast versus Pugs. We're going to take Coast up in here. You know what I'm talking about? Whoa. Let's get this. Let's get it.
Wow, man, I actually enjoyed that performance a lot. You know, that just woke up look, but it was intentional. It wasn't like, by the way, I just woke up. It was like, this is gonna be my look. This is gonna be my vibe. Very chilled, accents, musicality on point. Transitioning from, he didn't just go from the floor up or vice versa. He had transition steps. So there was a journey going through that. So I enjoyed the whole performance. You know, the barefoot thing, the pajama pants.
It actually reminded me of what is it? A thing that Kurt, long hair.
Oh, pink coat.
Yes, he did a performance in another competition dressed like that. And when I saw him, I was like, oh, you're giving me flashbacks of that. But anyway, yeah.
And he had the whole red light special. As Amit said, you know.
Okay.
Take me to your bedroom. Because he was in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
So they had that whole vibe. It's like there was a thought behind it.
I'm not saying none, dog.
Wow. I'm a little like, I'm on the fence. Just a little bit, you know, like I feel like.
I mean.
Wow, okay. Wow, okay. I'm on the fence a little bit, so I think he utilized the space well. I don't know, I was just waiting for a little bit of more like range in his movement.
Strong finish really killed it for you, right?
Yes. Just gonna let it go over my head this time. But, I know. However, I do think like, I don't know, maybe it's his style because I felt like it was like very much like here. Maybe I was waiting for something to happen, but I think within the realms of what he did, his execution and musicality made sense. I don't know, I thought that his range would be wider. I thought like he would show that more of like the upbeat. Yes, so I was like waiting for him to show the difference between the ranges of the music as well as the different rhythms, but then maybe my expectations were too high, but I'm gonna say I'm two-minded. I'm not gonna, okay, fine, fair, but I'm going on with what I'm feeling, okay, Quintus, don't judge my feelings.
Alright, Kito.
Okay.
You too?
From what I've seen, he has intention. He knows how to move. He's a popper.
You think
I don't know, but he looks like he's a popper because he had like nice dimensions going on there with that looking and popping, you know, kind
It's
of.
actually funny you said it because I was actually going to say I actually got Spooja vibes with the I don't know, maybe because of how he shot his video, because it does make a difference with what she's talking about in terms of the fact that he was very here. It also plays with the fact that it's not landscape,
it's a portrait.
Doing this, but when you put that aside, you actually, I don't know, I've got. We'll do some of the Toalata vibes.
That flow, yeah, the Spujanyan.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But overall, I mean, I enjoyed it. He is battling. I mean, he was also expecting, he's expecting someone. You can see he's expecting, okay, well, I'm not doing this only for myself, but I'm doing it to beat my opponent. He's doing it to beat the opponent, you know?
No, okay, cool. So, you know what it is, man, morning vibes, man, wake up and then do what you gotta do. All right, up next we're gonna go into Pugs, man. We're gonna see what Pugs got that going on. There you go. Let's get it. Alright, cool. So that was Pugs. He did the things that needed to be done. Looking screw over there. Oh man.
Yeah, this round, it's Pugs, he did well too. I can't complain much on his performance. He's bringing what he got. He's battling. I can't add or subtract anything from what he did. He's battling. So
that's what you want.
It's a good one. Like there's no criticism on this one. Yeah, it's just good. You know?
No doubt. Quintus?
Me. This round is musicality. I did think that he started off slow and built it up a little bit. I felt that it could have been a little bit more musical from that choice of music. Like
Truth.
you just felt
Very
like
true.
you wanted to move. So I
Very
didn't
true.
feel that groove.
Very true.
That I would like to see more of. And then perhaps some more originality, like his own personality and his own style could have come through stronger. Because I recognize a lot of commercial moves or popular moves. And so I didn't really get to see him as a dancer, as an individual. Like it's not a standout performance.
Yeah.
I thought this round, as we said, it's an interesting round because I think the producers chose both portrait modes to compare them, fairly. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't think he needs to take the exit. I think he needs the hose to kind of cool down because it was a fire performance.
Fire.
Yeah, gotta make pun style. So over to you, Anu. What were your thoughts?
I feel like you guys touched on everything. Like, I think it's another situation of like I've seen Pugs dance before, so. But if I just look at it for what it is, I did expect a little bit more. The track had the there was like so many opportunities for him to utilize that beat, And I mean, he's always been like a big sort of like. He's always had big movement when he made use of the space he had. So I don't know if he's exploring new sort of avenues of this movement. I expected a little bit more. I think he could have used the music a little bit better.
So do you know who you're gonna vote for?
Ich weiß nicht.
Well, before we get into the voting, obviously this is Know Your Rank. Do you guys, off of the battles you've watched so far, although we got one more to go, do you feel that people are bringing who they are, or do you think they're bringing what they think people want to see to represent? Is it bourgeois? Is it hip hop? Because Nana, you must, like you said, you must be a. Okay, you didn't say this, but this is what
You took from it.
from what. Yeah, you said that you didn't say this. But why would you saying? You said you're doing something that you can see it's not your thing, but because you want to come through as a hip hopper, you're doing hip hop. It's like you can sing. I believe everybody can sing. That's just me. I believe everybody can sing, but only because let me say this. Only because people feel that they cannot sing R&B, they feel like they can't sing because R&B is that, oh my God,
Or classical music
voices,
or rock
do you know
or
what I'm
whatever,
saying?
yeah, okay.
Wow, you can actually, with the way you sound, I mean, who would have thought rock would be what it is now? Is that even singing? But no, but it sounds, people are liking it, do you know what I'm saying? So, with knowing your rank, or for what we've seen here, do you really think that people are coming through with themselves, or they're coming through because they feel that this is gonna get me through a round?
I would answer that by saying no.
Okay.
I do not think that they
you very
know
much.
themselves, and I do not think that they are representing something that's perhaps in their lane. Now, coming back to that, when we do these kind of competitions and events, it's for the dance industry to explore and get to know and to learn more, right? You use a competition to get to know yourself better, to maybe get to know the industry and your competition better. Then you have to step up, learn from that, and go to another level. If you look at the commercial world, because a lot of dancers want to become famous dancers, or they want to make it a career, they want to earn money through it. If you are not known for a specific style, if you look at any famous dancer that you perhaps look up to, or famous crew or anything, they are known for a specific style.
Yeah.
They have a signature, and that's what they're known for. If you as a dancer are not creating that for yourself intentionally, then you're not gonna achieve what you want from a career perspective. So no, they're not doing it, but yes, they should be working towards that.
I think they are doing. I think
Perhaps
that
more.
is the intention. I mean, when I started dancing, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just did what I saw on TV, and then. Bothering me. And only much later did I figure out, okay, this is something I like doing. Why? Don't want to do any of that. I'd rather do this, and that's sort of part of the journey. So I'm excited to be a part of it, even if it's giving you guys judgment or giving you guys my feedback. So I think it's all part of the journey. Maybe this is part of that discovery for them, whether it is that they don't walk away with the winning prize, they walk away with a bit more feedback, they walk away with a
That's
bit more
just-
direction of
But
what they
the-
should be
the question
achieving.
that people bring is how can I, a lot of the time, how
It is
can
about
I make
growth.
this a career, or how can I become
Yeah.
known in the industry? And so the answer to that is, there comes to a point where you stop discovering, where you've got to decide.
I like that.
Stop discovering.
Gems.
You gotta decide. But discover yourself first because it starts with you. Alright? So you heard the judges. It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. I'm gonna count them down as to either going with Coast. Yeah, we're still doing that. Coast or Life of Pugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, let's get this thing popping. Okay, cool. Judges, I got Coast and Pugs. Counting you down in 3, 2, 1. All right, so Pugs takes it. It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be, man. That's facts on that. We're gonna go straight into the next battle, and we have Tony versus Meryl. Let's kick it. The man with no shins, man. Tony, let's go.
Bring the hammers. 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 Life says it forth. Bring the hammers. Bring the hammers. Bring the hammers. Bring the hammers.
I thought it was different. And now different is a vast word to use, but I mean, if I compare it to all the other dances that we've watched, I think I would remember him. Because like, I mean, I'm always big on like, oh, use your whole body when you dance. But he had this weird like vibe about him, you know? And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's something he can work and hone on. I know there was a dancer that was part of Most Wanted. He had that weird style. He used to like come, like he just did all these arm things that nobody understood, but he just carried on with it. So I think if he stays true to that, I think he could create, yes, he could be an expressionist. He could create something that is key to only his style, like you spoke about earlier. Identifying your own style and sticking to that and making people believe what you believe. You know, I think from a musicality perspective, he could have given a bit more if that was his style and he was focusing more on giving arm movements with, to demonstrate his musicality. I think there was a lot of repetition. But from a stylized purpose, like if I can get feedback on that, I'm like, dude, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. You never know what could come from it. Yes, do more of it and also just explore music better, but still maintaining your style. So I'm not saying no. I'm also not saying yes. I think he needs a lot of work, particularly from a musicality perspective. But I'm calling out the fact that I've identified that he has a interesting style. Unique. Distinct, yes. I like that. Anybody?
He was flowing really nice. You know, you could see that he's having a lot of fun. Than battling, he's not into it. he's having more fun, and that's really nice. I mean, you're exploring your body. I mean, you wanna make use of it, and more especially now on this section of the competition, we talking musicality. He was at least, you know, moving to that. He was making his body work for him. Yeah, in regards to, you know, to making it work with music, the connection, like there were nice communication there, and you know there's tricks there and there. That's fun to watch. I mean, yeah, it's something different. Like you said, it's something different. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Quintus?
My thoughts are that I agree with what both judges have mentioned, but if we go back to just this episode, the critiques we had and the feedback we have was, this is a battle, you know? So that was like a performance. I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling the music, I'm interpreting it my way, but it's not necessarily battling.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I know this is a family show, but it looked like, we had a good time, and we are just in that flow, which is unique, and it's easy. That's my interpretation. I might be totally wrong.
It's so good.
It might be so meditated instead of medicated. But
Oh man.
I love what you said. His flow, his accent, his language that he spoke with his body,
Yeah.
his body language. Musicality, average. Use of space. Perhaps you could have changed the levels a little bit, come forward, back, down.
Landscape.
Turn a little bit more. Yeah. So yeah, and it perhaps not as rehearsed as perhaps some of the other contestants that if he does get through, he would battle against. So there's opportunity and potential to improve there.
Okay, cool. No problem. You heard it from the judges. We're going to go straight into the opponent, and that is Meryl.
Drink.
Alright, so Meryl. So you want more from her? But
Yeah.
what can you say from what you just?
From what I've just watched, I definitely thought that she felt comfortable with what she was doing. It looked comfortable on her body. I would have it was musical or rhythmical. Something was missing. Also, again, I'm coming back to this is a battle. Gotta bring me something. You gotta position your phone in such a way that shows you off in the best possible way. We saw too much concrete and not enough her, I think. I liked her natural hair. I like the fact that she kind of just kept it real and adjusted her shorts a little bit there. Dance with a jacket. She kept it real, like street, Yeah. So those are elements I liked. But from a dance aspect, I felt there could have been more content. Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely looked the part. I can definitely say that.
Yeah, I felt like she was like warming up. Not to say that she doesn't have a lot more to offer, which I genuinely know she does. I just felt like, yes, she was hitting the beats, but maybe another 20 seconds of power maybe would have accentuated the beats a bit stronger. She understood the music. She knew what she needed to do to show that she understands and can hear the music, but maybe just a little bit harder of intention behind every movement. Other than yes, there were moments. Yes, and she even started with that whole crump vibe in the beginning, and I was like, whoo! And then the energy went a little bit in a direction I didn't expect. So not a bad thing. I'm just saying that I think given a bit more time, she maybe would have given us a bit more. Maybe.
You too, you want to say anything?
Yes. Yeah, that's so true. She has a lot to offer. She seems like through hers repetition, she can give us a lot. So it was interesting because she looks like she is a dancer and she has intention. She's intentional with whatever she wanna execute.
Yeah.
So that's what caught my attention. Man, out here, growing. She's unnatural. And she is also natural. So yeah, she's good. She's good at what she does.
No doubt.
What do you think, Baku?
Well, am I really going to do this thing and you're not going to stop me? No, on the real, I thought it was really good. On my side, obviously, I'm not looking at it from a judge's point of view. So for me, I enjoyed it. I mean, compared, because obviously I'm the type of guy who watches the whole thing, then I'm like, okay, now out of everybody, you come up on top because I really felt the what she's representing. With everybody else, you still gotta like figure out, okay, I see where you're going with this, but let me see your foundation to see, are you spudra, hip hop, what is your, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, so, but with her, you could really see from the way she's dressed, from the way she's moving, the baggy clothing already takes you there, hip hop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'd like to pick up on something that you just said, which I think is good for the watchers, the viewers to pick up, is that you said you're watching from a different perspective to a judge's perspective. Sometimes we have people in the audience that go like, oh, but I thought that dancer or that crew or they were better, but they're not necessarily watching with the same criticism. Like we have boxes to tick and, you know, kind of criteria to meet. And then we watch differently, and that's why sometimes we should have more than one judge. We have 3 judges or 5 judges or sometimes 7 judges because we have differences of opinion, but we also watch with a different eye. So that was a big one.
That's what it's about. Because I mean, that's the reason why I always ask why after everything you guys do. Because I'm sure people are thinking, you know what? Let me judge myself because I judged the competition and I thought, okay, he won. But let me hear why they're reasoning for taking this person so I can also check my judging. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sure. But it is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be, man. That's facts on that. We're gonna go into the judge's decision. We're gonna go shins. We're gonna go. All right. On the one hand, we have Tony, and on the other hand, we have Meryl. Judges, it's time to make your decision. And with that being said, I'm gonna be counting down in 3, 2, 1. Meryl,
it's unanimous.
Meryl, well done. Meryl, well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. Although we did speak about Meryl a little bit, why did you guys choose Meryl? Why?
On that battle, I mean, she brought it. on that battle, yeah, between the two of them, yeah, she brought it. Yeah, I was entertained more than
as a dancer.
Yeah, as a dancer.
Because some people, like I was saying, some people don't really see what as a dancer sees. You know what I'm saying? They will just see entertainment, but they don't see. But dude, technicality, they're not really. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yes.
I mean, in the end, we are judging musicality. So between the two, definitely Meryl understood the music better than I would say Tony with the music that he chose, because different choices of music, but interpretation still needs to be hit on the nail from a judging criteria perspective. So for me, definitely Meryl by far, vast understanding of music and how to interpret that within the realm of the competition. So, yeah.
Yes.
All right, there you have it. You know what I'm talking about? You got it from the judges, which concludes the second leg of the top 6 teams, which means the people who have won is Arman, Ethan, Pugs, and Meryl. It is what it is, and it'll be what it'll be. Well done to you guys. You know what I'm saying? We'll be seeing you around 2, where you're going to be doing the things that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, English came out of the boat 5 feet. You know what I'm saying?
He does it. He does do it.
No, but for the unreal. But yeah, in terms of these battling. Honestly, for me, I would really want to see, for instance, when you battle it's a conversation. I'm in your face. You know what I'm saying? As dancers, we speak with our bodies. That's why we are more emotional with everything that we say, because when you tell the dancer, hey man, you kind of suck, it hurts because you actually putting your vulnerable self on stage to show what you're about. Do you know what I'm saying? And people don't normally get that. But not touching base on that much, but in terms of battles, you speaking to somebody, it's a debate. You want to say, okay, yo, I respect you for what you're doing, but I'm doing this. And now we just, all that we adding on as a contest, we're having judges who have a trained eye to see who did it, who represented themselves the best, who actually won the conversation. And
you win some and you lose some. Sometimes you can have a good day and you can exceed your expectations, and sometimes you can have a bad day and you perhaps didn't achieve what you wanted to, but you come back stronger.
You got it, but that's the thing though, people don't. People as dancers, we get so hurt that it takes a long time to actually come back, because you're literally speaking to your body. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as coming to you And okay, not to be really drastic and thing, but I chop your arm off, but I still expect you to go out there and do a wave. I'm like, you have to be that person to feel some dude. You just chopped my arm off. Do you know what I mean? But because I love this so much, I'm still gonna go and represent myself and actually still show that I'm dancing with an arm, although I don't have it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? On that. But yeah, that's just me, man. You know what I'm saying?
So well done to everybody who made it through to the next round. So we now have our top 8, our is it quarterfinalists?
Yes,
Our quarterfinalists. From the top 16. We're now handing the top 8. Okay.
It is what it is, man. This is Big Bang Know Your Rank 2021 for myself, Paku, E2 Prince, Anouk, and Quintus. This is goodbye. See you guys round 3.
A-Town.
Yeah.